Hi guys, and welcome to a new video on the channel. In this video we will go through some tactics again, and this time it's a 3-4-2-1 tactics. It was a very popular formation last year as well, and this year we found some tactics that you can use to destroy your opponents or FUT champs. Before we start with the 3-4-2-1, your aim is to defend with 5 and to attack with as many as possible, because your wingbacks or left mid, right mid will be joining your attack as well. And this will make it easier for you to create chances, because there are a lot of people in the box, around the box. You have the width, you have everything. So before we get into the tactics, I just wanted to tell you this to have some kind of context before we go into it. So let's start off with the tactics. We got the defenses down balanced. You know, we got it on every formation almost. Balance is just reliable, and the other are not that well. The width is on 40. To keep it compact, and the depth is on 50, just basic, nothing really special about it, because you don't want your defense to be that high with 70 depth, for example, because you only have 3 defenders, and now with the 50 depth it's okay. The build-up play is on long ball, and the chance creation on direct passing. I'll explain why it is on long ball. We got the build-up play on long ball, so your wing backs will push up more, so they will be free to find the switch constantly. I will already tell this, the instruction of the wing backs on stay wide, which will mean they will be wide but also high up the pitch, which means with like a square ball, you can find them very easy. And then you have like a 2 versus 1 situation on the wing, where we will use direct passing and chance creation. Basically you have that everywhere, because that's just the best way for your players to make runs. The width is on 40. We already have the left and right mid on stay wide. So we don't want to put too much width on it, just 50 balanced, that's okay. Place on the box is on 6, that's a bit more than usual. 6 is the good number for me, because you have 3 attackers, you got your left and right mid, and of course one of your midfielders you want ideally to come in there as well, to create just a bit of chaos basically in his box, so you always have someone free, and when you lose the ball you immediately have some pressure on the ball. Corners on 3 and free kicks on 2, that's just personal preference, you can change that won't affect anything of this tactic. So now the instructions. Goalkeeper and defense, we leave them all unbalanced. No interesting instruction that you can put your keeper on come for crosses, that's an option, but that's just personal preference, nothing really to do with these tactics. As I said, left and right mid will be on stay wide and comeback on defense. Comeback on defense is very important in this one, because we want to defend with 5. So in order to create that, you need both your wings to come back on defense. With the 3 center backs already being there, your wings will kind of act like a right and left wing back. Both our center mids will be on stay back and cover center. Speaks for itself. When you want to get your center mids involved, you just trigger him, but default will be on stay back and cover center, just so they can tuck in before that defense. Both our right and left center forward will be on stay central and getting behind. Getting behind just to drag that defense back. If he doesn't do offside traps, we'll have a lot of space to work with. And stay central, because we already have our wings covered with the left and right mid, so if they will be wide again, they will just move in the same space, which we don't want. Interesting enough, we leave them unbalanced with like defensive help, because when you recover the ball, they will kind of stay forward and you can immediately pass the ball forward and create a counter attack. So that's why. Now striker is also on stay central and getting behind, basically for the same reason as I said for the left and right center forward. And of course that striker, you want them to stay central, to be there to score the goals. So let's get into some gameplay examples. So in this first example, we got the ball out wide with Trent. We pass inside to Chouameni, we trigger Ødegaard and we give that cross. This is really good in this formation, because most of the time you like surround your opponent, but he will stay compact. So when you trigger your, for example, other midfielder, you can always give that cross, like a German cross we overdone it to run that one, to find your other midfielder and yeah, basically have a tap in. Another example of how many players we got in the box here. We do a reverse last with Cristiano Ronaldo, we get blocked, ball Dembele, tick, tick, finish, goal. You see that Ødegaard is also in the box. Even though he's on stay back, he will still join the attack, give that extra pass, and it's just too easy to find the spare man in this formation. In this formation, you have to let your opponent make a lot of choices. Here we pass the ball wide with Trent. You see that he wants to cover the pass initially, then he wants to cover the pass again, and then he wants to cover the pass again, and then we shot cancel the keeper and we score. So in this formation it's very important to let your opponent also make choices for you, because in this formation a lot of the time you have a lot of free players you can pass to, but your opponents always want to get in between those passes. So in this case we just keep running with Trent. In the end, we shot cancel the goalkeeper and just an easy tap in. Sometimes you don't even have to think that difficult. It's just a matter of looking what your opponent is going to defend, what he's going to give you, and then reacting based on that. So now, here, full build up. Got the ball with Rice, switch it to Trent, and now it's just a matter of indeed looking what your opponent gives you. So with Tchouaméni, we see Trent's running, he doesn't defend us, we keep running with Tchouaméni until the back line, pass it inside, and Cristiano Ronaldo finishes that. So what we learned from this is that when you maybe like bait out one player from his back line, and you keep running over that wing, the pass inside is so easy always. The pass inside will always be open, play it through, easy finish. Okay, so now a defense script. We now put a lot of pressure on the king. He's passing the ball back to Riise, switching, but we put a lot of pressure on him. Now we run back, very important in this formation, because you want to keep the shape. And then at one time he made a mistake, we recover it with Ousmane Dembele, and we can start building again. In this formation, because you want to keep that 5-back structure, try to keep running your players back so that your AI will automatically move into that 5-at-the-back structure. Here again, Danilo to Modric. You see we are just moving a bit with our midfielders, with our attackers. Don't do nothing crazy. On the minimap, you can see that we're in a 5-back structure. And he's passing the ball around the back a bit. We keep waiting, being patient, just covering the passing. And now he passes the ball into Ousmane Dembele again. And we have a free counter-attack. Just because we didn't want to rush anything, keep everyone in position. It just makes it very easy to recover the ball. Okay, last defensive clip is here. Ball out with Hakimi, Rafael Leao. You see, just keep getting the midfielders into the center. Don't let them pass to the strikers. Passing on wide is fine. Now with Ødegaard, we spot the passing lane. We intercept it. It's a matter of patience, really. Not anything special. You don't have to guess anything. Matter of patience. If you've got any questions, please leave them in the comments. Like and subscribe on the channel. And then we'll see you for the next one.